me free.
How's it going? How are you guys doing? How do you feel? It's the weekend now. Technically, you could say it's the weekend whether you're on the East Coast or the West Coast.
Yep. Weekend
Um,
Warriors coming out to
how do you
play.
feel? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling headachy?
Have you already forgotten about the challenge?
Do you still remember to not eat sugar this week?
Yeah.
No artificial or processed sugar? Okay, so our tip is how to stay healthy on the weekends.
Ooh, that's a
Oh,
good
thanks,
one.
Josh. Josh has the best selfie arm.
Go,
I
go
should have brought my
gadget.
selfie stick. My dad gave me a selfie stick. Oh, well, good thing we got your
It's
arm.
gonna happen.
So how to stay on track on the weekends. We understand that you are going to come up against some new challenges this weekend, things that you haven't faced during the week. So as your coaches, we really care about you and we love you and we want you to succeed. So we are, Carol! We are definitely
Mom.
going to give you everything you need to stay on track. So please type in some comments if you want assistance or you've already come up against a scenario where you're being challenged with sugar. Let us know and we can talk about it on a situational basis. But a couple tips. I think for me, the most powerful tip I could give you on how to stay on track on the weekends is you're going to have to stand in your power. That might feel really uncomfortable for you at first, or it might feel natural, but I noticed that most people that start working with me, I start coaching, they're not standing in their power, and they have almost a deficiency in standing in their own power. And that's...
Well, I think most times they're just not aware of it.
Yeah.
They're used to
definitely.
being peer pressured into things. They're used to being guided around by other people's thought processes. And when the masses are all doing something, it kind of seems to be like normal.
Yeah.
It feels normal to have all that extra piece of cake because everybody else is doing it.
Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
The hardest thing can be when you have everyone around you doing it to say no. But what you get to do is your challenge in this is to find it fun to say no. Find it fun to stand in your power. This is, you may not even have ever thought of it this way, as saying no is standing in your power, but it truly is. When you just give in because everyone else is doing it, you're giving into the crowd, you are following the follower, and we don't want you to be a follower. We want you to be an avid, unique, beautiful human being that you were created to be here. You're not here to be a follower. You're here to lead.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're in this challenge because you're here to lead. And it's no coincidence because Josh and I build leaders. Or I shouldn't say build leaders, I should say that we remind leaders of their leadership because you're already a leader, but sometimes people forget.
Just get to step into it.
Just step right into it. So number one, stand in your power. And the thing you could do before that is know your goals. Set specific goals for yourself before this weekend starts or right now, right this second, and say, this weekend I will not eat any processed sugar, artificial sugar, anything really, heavily processed. Just make that standard, and then when when you have a very clear...
Gotta hold it.
Okay.
Take it over.
When you have a very clear picture of what it is that you are holding yourself to, then you can easily stand in your power. And when you're standing in your power, you're saying, hey, I already committed to myself that I would not have this, I wouldn't eat this, so I'm sticking with my commitment no matter what you do. Like, it doesn't matter anymore what the person around you does. All that matters is you. You are your own sole person. You're not controlled by anyone else, or you don't need to be influenced by anyone else. So just keep yourself standing in your power. That's number one. If you can do that, then you don't need any other tips for staying on track on the weekend. You'll find it simple. But because we know that standing in your power is a practice, if it's brand new to you, it's going to be a thing that you start to practice and you start to get really good at. So Josh, tips for staying on track, even on the weekends?
What are your tips?
My first one was have clear goals. My second one was stand in your power.
Let's see. My tip is definitely to just forecast, think for yourself what's going to be happening, what you're going to be doing, and prepare. So be proactive. That's what I always do. Is if I know I'm going to be going somewhere where there's going to be a lot of food that doesn't serve me, or a lot of scenarios, then I might eat the proper food before that and just bring myself, my energy, my love to that experience and have fun with it. So it's more of a experience where you're not just sitting there hoping that you're going to get through it or having to navigate through it, but just go ahead and do it. Like, go ahead and eat whatever, like a good old salad, like some good meat, whatever hits those taste buds, and be sustained. So when you get to, like, say, a party or out with your friends, you're already there. You just bring your energy, bring your fun, connect with everybody. And that's all it's really about, is connecting. It's not about going out to eat. Nobody really cares what they're eating when they're out, typically. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of foodies out there, but most people are going out to connect. So just go out and genuinely connect. That's it. And then another tip I'd say is, like, if you find yourself in those scenarios where you're, like, out running around and there's just not many other options, your best bet is to, if you just are needing something but there's just nothing around, just keep drinking water. You're going to get through it. You're not going to die. You're going to be fine. Obviously, if you're a diabetic or something else, that advice is a little more loose. I wouldn't say just push through if you're feeling lightheaded. But I'm saying if you have your typical standard health scenario, and you're just getting hungry, even hangry, but the only thing around is a big giant chocolate cake, just drink water. You're going to be fine. You're going to get through it.
Yes, I'll dovetail on what Josh mentioned, which is that no snacking this weekend. Just create meals that are filling enough that you're not needing snacks. Just stick to this, okay?
Yep.
So high protein meals, high quality protein. So organic, grass-fed, free range, super high quality protein, and veggies.
Yeah.
Stick with that, and trust us, you will be full. I promise you that a lot of the reason why you're not getting full off your meals is you're adding too many carbs, it's way too carb heavy, and you're just getting hungry right afterwards, and you're not eating enough.
Oh, yeah.
We need protein, we need saturated fat, we need those things in order for us to feel full and satiated and for the minerals to get absorbed. You're gonna feel hungry until you actually give your body the nutrients it needs. So feed it high nutrients, which is really good veggies, things like that.
Right.
So the tip here is don't snack this weekend. Just fill yourself up every meal. Thank you. Every single meal. Be full.
With the proper nutrient-dense foods.
And then you won't have to worry about sugar cravings, because once you start snacking, then you eat super salty food, and to balance your super salty food, you want super sweet food. You're going to start getting crazy cravings. So just don't even mess with it.
Yeah, and I think, too, the other cool thing, something else that I like, if you find yourself in a drinking scenario and you just want to avoid drinking, but you want to be, again, with that connection with people, get some kombucha. You can get a really low sugar kombucha. Like Health Aid is, I think, 2 grams of sugar, and that's still a lot better than anything else out there, because even alcohol metabolizes into sugar. So say you have just straight liquor, you're still getting sugar in your body from that. Obviously, we didn't go into that as far as the challenge goes. We're not like putting the magnifying glass on that lifestyle, but we are saying that would be a better choice right now, is to do a kombucha than have a few drinks. If you do decide to drink, that's just something it's what you decide to do, and your choice, totally cool. Have any kind of clear liquor over brown liquor, and have it with soda water and a lime.
Not tonic.
Not tonic, but soda water.
Tonic has high fructose corn syrup in it.
Exactly.
Which is not allowed this week.
Also, maybe even a glass of red wine, and that's like a really good, fine red wine. It's worth spending the extra money on something that's legit. So yeah, those are some good tips there. And I think, take it back old school, we used to sneak liquor in the bars, or like whatever you used to do. Sneak some kombucha in the bar.
Sneak your kombucha in your big purse, ladies.
Even that makes another point. Even just soda water, you can get it from the bar, just soda water, and just put a lime in it and just drink that, or sneak soda water in somewhere if they don't have it. That's like no calories. It's just hydrating.
I was going to say, too, that sometimes like people might drop 10, 20, 30, 40, even more dollars on alcohol in a night. Buy a really high quality sparkling mineral water and put lime in it.
Yeah.
Telling you, it's really good. It's really good, and people won't question your drink in your cup.
And if you are going out to rage with people, this is a good idea, a good tip. Going out's all about connection. Just wait till everybody's drunk and then go out. And then nobody's going to be bugging you about, why aren't you drunk yet, in those awkward moments, That's what I used to do whenever I didn't feel like drinking, but I wanted to go see my friends. And I didn't want to be like pressured. Just go out once they're drunk, and they're just happy to see you.
Can you hold this for the last tip? My arm's getting tired.
All right.
Thanks.
Teamwork.
Okay, teamwork. So the final tip is, Josh touched on this really briefly, but substitutions. Keep substitutions in your home and keep them in your car. So, you know, you can bring them into a party with you, or I'm not sure what scenario you're going to come up with this weekend. Comment and let us know what that will be, and we can help tailor it to you.
Yeah.
But keep it in your car, keep it in your house, and if you are out and you want dessert, just say, I'm going to have dessert when I go home, and make dessert a big thing of raspberries. Carol, who's watching, actually gave us this tip in the first place, and I think it's genius. Go buy a big thing of organic strawberries. Eat the whole box if you want.
Yeah.
But have that as your dessert. That is so sweet and delicious. Pineapple. What's the other one we said in the car? Watermelon.
That's a
And
fun one.
just have really high quality fruit.
Even
there.
the frozen bananas you've been saying all week.
Frozen bananas.
Blend
yeah.
it up. Makes a good ice cream.
And then one other thing you can do is a scoop of almond butter and cacao nibs and a scoop of honey, or a half a scoop of honey, and just blend it up, and that's a sweet thing that you can have. That's a natural sugar. Honey is approved for this week. But have substitutions. Have your substitutions around. Keep your kombucha in the car. Whatever it is, just have it nearby. Don't be a victim of, I didn't prepare. It's all about being prepared.
Definitely. And foresight in creating the world you want to live in.
Yeah.
That's the key.
The world I want to live in is this beautiful, amazing place with Josh Tarnofsky and no sugar.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go out to eat now, and we're all going to be very sugar conscious as we go. But we're going to head out. We're having dinner with my parents who are in town. So
It's our last night here.
I know. So we love you guys. We hope you have a great night, a great weekend, and please comment and let us know what you need guidance on this weekend. We love you.
Yeah, and tell us any cool tips you might have found of how it made it a more simple, fun weekend for you.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Peace.
I wanna be free. I wanna be free.